What am I doing today?
Yeah, Eric, what are we doing today?
I'm pulling the head on Jesse's car.
All right. This is a R32 GTR head removal. Obviously, there's been a lot of things that you have to take off to get to this point. This is not what happens when you open the hood of a GTR. You see lots of other things. What are you pulling out there?
Buckets and shims. There's a shim that's stuck there. You gotta be careful. And Doug's secretly judging us and watching us over there in the corner.
Yeah, Doug's a YouTube expert. He's gonna make sure that the production quality is consistent
Meets our standard.
with the stuff that he clicks on.
Management style. Our management. What was that we were talking about? I'm sorry. Management won't allow us. Upper management won't. No. Oh, there's another guy stuck. You gotta be careful.
Yeah. So there's the stuck one. What happens if you miss it?
Well, when you flip the head upside down, it's gonna fall out, and you're gonna have a bad day. You're gonna have a bad day.
If anybody doesn't have a magnet on a stick, it's one of the best things you can possibly own.
Cool. I guess we didn't talk about if you wanted to watch me do all this and then cut it, and then or watch me untorque them, or.
All right, so we got all the buckets and shims out, and you guys can see it takes quite a bit of force to get one of these head bolts out.
Until you don't see, that one's looser. Over time, see? The middle ones were tight.
What about order? Does it matter what order you take them out in?
I take them out as the torque, opposite of how you torque them, I guess.
Right. So if you guys are curious about which order to take things apart in, I don't know if anybody's ever proven that you can warp a head by untorquing it unevenly, but you might as well be on the safe side and just follow the reverse of installation.
Right.
But it does take quite a bit of pull to get those things out. So if it seems like they won't go, just pull harder, and then if you break your tool, go buy a better tool.
Okay. Now I will.
All right, so all of them are untorqued now. Using a big wrench or a breaker bar really helps a lot when it comes to breaking them initially, but then once they're all broken free, some kind of gun is the way to do it, because that's a lot of thread. Nobody got time for that. And obviously once you have the torque removed, it doesn't matter what order you do the impact gun in, because they're just free floating at this point. And then you guys can see down in there, you can't really reach down and grab them. So again, like I said, everybody loves the magnet. Plus they make cool suctiony noises, you know?
That one's in an oil galley passage. Oil galley. Oil galley.
And then when you're done, you have this really nice oily, stinky bouquet. Yeah, if your head bolts don't smell like really old, burnt up oil, I'd be surprised. And this is a really important part. Here, let's get a shot on like this one right here if we can. Underneath all the head bolts, there is a washer. If you don't get the washer out, and at the end of the process, you can't find enough washers, that's not a good thing. There might be a washer somewhere in your head somewhere.
It's all in your head? It's all in your head.
It's always all in your head. All right, and from there on, it just kind of pulls off. Eric, put that on the table, and then let's show people where the 4 hidden bolts are. There's 3 or 4 of them.
3. Well, 4.
So they're around the corners of the head. There are little tiny bolts, little 10mm bolts. That guy, and then there's one on this corner, and then I can't remember. There's another one.
Is it? Well, the power steering.
Yeah, this guy right here. Don't forget one of those, or you'll start pulling up on the head and wonder, maybe if I'm just strong enough. And you might be strong enough, but then you have broken bolts and nobody wants broken bolts.